Hey guys, Brady here with your daily tennis lesson. So we're looking at 3 essentials today to improve your volleys. This is, good for both sides, forehand and backhand. Today we're going to specifically look at the backhand. And I hate to have to say this, but you guys have to be in continental grip. I know I've talked about this so much in so many of our volley videos, and it seems like we're, almost overkill on it. But if you guys aren't volleying in a continental grip, you're not volleying the way the pros volley. Try to take a look at any pro on tour. Not one of them is out of a continental grip when they are volleying. So let's make sure we get into that position, okay? Something great about that continental grip that's going to improve your guys' volley is the fact that it's going to start to produce backspin for you. A lot of you guys and girls out there, I'm watching you volley around and you're creating volleys that are just square and the bounce of the ball sits up too high, and therefore it makes it easy for your opponent to pick it up. We want this volley to be hitting the ground skidding. Okay, so when you take a look at, once I set that backhand volley to this side, continental grip obviously set, we want to feel the racket start to impart that spin where the ball kind of slides up the strings a little bit. In order to do that, you guys have to be setting the racket just slightly above the height of the tennis ball. Obviously, continental grip sets my strings a little more open, and if you guys and girls are getting that racket head starting too far below the ball, you're going to kind of not trust it because it'll pop the ball up too much. So let's really work on setting the racket a little bit above the height of the ball so that as we move the strings into it, we're hitting somewhat down, and that downward action is going to create the backspin that we want. Third, and this is probably to me the biggest essential of the 3 in order to start to see a result on the shot that is similar to what the pros are doing, is the extension through the ball. Okay, if you watch this volley, a lot of you out there are still volleying with a very minimal kind of block stroke, just kind of surviving around the net. And if we're just surviving around the net and not creating more extension through the shot, and I'm not talking about a swing where I'm following through to the other side, but really start to let this racket head start to move out through the ball a little more and stretch more to the other side of the court. And that creates more depth, it creates more pace. I think it creates more confidence because you guys feel more athletic when you volleyed. I mean, take a look. If I do the kind of block stroke, again, a kind of a survival shot where I extend, that feels athletic. That builds confidence in me. Something to tie into that is that left hand. If you guys watch, where does my left hand go when I work on extending? It tends to pull back a little bit, and it definitely stays up because my right arm is up and therefore my body feels balanced. All right, so 3 real essentials for volleying. Again, this can be forehand or backhand, but get into that continental grip. If some of you have played around with it and you're close, try to make that final leap into a full continental grip. Let's really start to work on imparting more backspin on our volleys, and let's start to get more of that athletic feel by extending through the shot. I think you guys will really love the results around the net if you start to do those 3 things. Okay, and that's all I got for you guys today. So please click like below this video, and if you happen to be watching on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and we'll see you soon.